Life is full of ups and downs, isn't it? We all face moments where we stumble, whether it's making a mistake, facing a challenge, or feeling overwhelmed by life's demands. But this morning's promise is a reminder that God is still there when we stumble. Our promise this morning comes to us from Psalm 37, verse 24. Though he may stumble, he will not fall, for the Lord upholds him with his hand. Have you ever stopped to think that God knows that stumbling is part of the human experience? There's sometimes a belief that as Christians, you're not supposed to stumble, you're not supposed to fall, that we're somehow immune to making mistakes or facing difficulties. But here's the difference. When we stumble, God doesn't stand back and judge us. Instead, he extends his hand to lift us up and guide us forward. It doesn't matter how many times we stumble. God never gives up on us. He sees our struggles and our weaknesses, but he also sees our potential and our worth. And he's always there to help us get back on track. The thing is that sometimes when we stumble, we feel tempted to try and pick ourselves up or rely on our own abilities to get through the tough times. But what God really wants is for us to lean on him, knowing that his strength is more than enough to carry us through any situation. We may also feel ashamed or unworthy of God's love when we stumble. But here's the truth. God's love for us is unconditional and unchanging. He doesn't love us any less when we make mistakes. In fact, his love for us is what motivates him to reach out and help us. So, as we go about our day, I trust that we will lean into God's unfailing love and grace, knowing that he will always be there to help us when we stumble. And I pray that we'll also take comfort in the fact that no matter how many times we fail, God's hand is always there to lift us up and guide us. That's our promise for today. If you were encouraged by this podcast, I trust that you'll share it with someone else. Have a good day.